At ESPN, given the nature of the content that we produce, sports, we have to serve sports fans anywhere, anytime. And that means that being on every platform is important. So we have every platform. That's where we're delivering our content. Because we do that, we have a huge interest in understanding fan behavior. How are they traveling across those platforms? How are they using them? So we've been doing a lot of cross-platform audience research as well as effectiveness research for a number of years. And there's been some interesting things that we have learned, the truisms, as you say. For one thing, we found out that when you have multiple platforms in play, they don't take away from your time with other things. So for example, television. If you spend 40 hours a week with TV, when you start to use digital platforms, audio platforms, print, your TV time stays the same. It's all incremental. We have obviously so many advertisers that make great investments with us, and we feel that it's our job to help advertisers make the most of those investments. So how much should they be investing in our different platforms to make a particular sponsorship come to life, to make a particular event for themselves come to life? So what we do is we do a lot of research into the effectiveness of various mixes and what those things are driving. So for example, we found out that when you look at print and when you look at mobile, they're very similar because they're personalized media. They actually are driving things similarly. They drive the bottom of the funnel, if you will. A lot about purchase intent and consideration from those platforms. A sports fan wants to see the game. They want to understand after the game what happened in the game. So they want to see the highlights. And they also want to hear the perspective on it. So we're delivering that in video across all of those different interest areas, if you will. They're all really important to the fan. But they happen at different times. Obviously, they happen on different platforms. And what we found is another kind of truism is best available screen. A fan will use whatever device they have to get to what they want to know. If it's just a score, they might have their mobile device handy. If they want more in the way of highlights, they might need to turn to their tablet or their PC, but they're going to get there in some way, shape, or form. Blueprint is the first of its kind, doing 5 platform measurement, kind of a high wire act of putting a lot of data together, single source as well as census data in a kind of a hybrid approach. We're studying TV, PC, tablet, mobile, as well as audio. And it's been fascinating so far. What we've learned is that we reach a lot of people in a month. It's 136 million fans per month across all those platforms. The lift, when you look at men in a week, the lift from just digital, if you didn't have digital, you would miss a lot of men. The lift is 23% in a week. So digital, we think of many times as frequency, but it's also having a lot of reach. If you think about just generating awareness, TV is still the best at that. It's still king at generating awareness. If you start to look at digital, though, all the different ways that you can execute digital via video, via display, across the different platforms, digital actually delivers across all the different metrics. And it all depends on how an advertiser executes those things. There are definitely different messages that work better in different environments, in different platforms. So they all have to work synergistically together. So a consumer has to know what the campaign is, but use mobile differently than you would TV. TV can be a lot more about the image. Mobile can get into a lot more of the detail because it's that handheld personal experience. Metrics are an amazing challenge right now because we are marketing on top of the plates moving as we speak. Everything is so in flux. We need better understanding, I think, for instead of the rear view metrics, we're concentrating a lot right now, it seems, on what was delivered, right? What was commercial delivery at the end of the day. But how do you take that and plan going forward? So I think we need to concentrate our efforts on more of the strategic analytics to understand how to plan better.